So for the split squats, what we want to have you do is you're going to find a comfortable position here. Now, we are focusing more on weight bearing on the leg that's in front. What we sometimes find is that people may favor the leg that they have in the back currently, so they end up doing a sort of this situation. However, we want to think more so weight bearing in the front, pushing through the hips. So if Crystal were to come down this way, she's thinking about that same motion we were talking about bridges, where you squeeze the glutes a little bit and pushing up. Good, very nice. And back down and pushing up. One more time for me, back down, good, pushing up. Going back to some of the stability in the leg that we were talking about, you're still thinking about that tripod in your foot, that big toe, little toe, and heel. You're thinking about your knee staying in line with your second toe and your hip staying in line with your knee. So from here, we don't want to see that fall in. We want to be able to keep that rotated and spiraling up and pushing up from the glute. Go ahead and up. Good. And let's take a look from the side. So if we were to perform this exercise from the side, same thing, maintain that neutral spine. We're not wanting the pelvis to rock forward and down. So, yes. So we want to be able to maintain that neutral pelvis pushing up from that hip on the forward leg. Yes? Very nice. Good. Down and up. A modification that we can do for the split squat is to go into a turned out position. Now, you don't have to go to your maximal turnout. I would rather have you be in a more comfortable turnout and have the ability to control where your leg is. So, Crystal, let me have you have your foot a little further back. So similar to the split squat, we are going to think about pelvic level. We're going to think about keeping a neutral spine, but we're also going to think about where the knee is now, still in relation to the foot. So, and back up. So, same thing with even in first position turnout, sometimes what we see is that knee likes to fall in. Then we rely on these ligaments and these muscles here to passively hold. We want to be active. So I'm going to have you spiral that leg out. And then as you push up, you're continuing to spiral out. Now, if you're feeling more so in the hip, I want you to think about that mild glute activation, similar to what we did in the bridges before you lifted. You're going to come down to the bottom. It's almost like you're about to jump. And you activate a little bit and then pushing up through that hip and down and up. Good. And down and up. Now, to further advance this, we can make this similar to a Temps Lie. So what Crystal is going to do is she's going to bend down and she's going to put entire weight up on that right leg while maintaining that spiraling motion and also activating from her hip. And back down and pushing up. Good. And down and pushing up while always maintaining that turnout of the femur or the thigh.